Hey everybody, welcome to part 9 of our Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix on PC, 100% full game playthrough. This is actually take 2 because I tried to do this episode last weekend, if you're watching these as I pump them out, and it was a busy weekend. I tried to squeeze it in, and I was just so much more scatterbrained than usual that it wasn't even entertaining. It was just kind of embarrassing. So another reason why I like to do my boss backup saves, in case I royally screw something up on here, I can just go back and do it again. It's also why I haven't tried live streaming yet. Alright, so here we are, part 19. Over the last few episodes we have been journeying through the first 3 worlds as Ven. And you can kind of see how the story ties together between Ven and Terra, and then eventually we'll see where Aqua fits into all of it too. If you remember, at the end of our Enchanted Dominion episode for Ven, we saw Vanitas flying through the lanes in between worlds, and the Badlands, which we already know is eventually the Keyblade Graveyard, is available to us. So we're making a pit stop there before doing Ven's story sequence in Radiant Garden. Oh, hold on, screen's doing that stupid self-capture thing again. Alright. So yeah, so we're gonna go chase after Vanitas, see how that works out, and then we're gonna go to Radiant Garden. So, contradictory to what I said at the end of the last episode, I have done quite a bit of off-screen grinding for this one. So we have a bunch of new commands that I went ahead and made. And I did quite a bit on here, so I will try to cover it all, and I'll show you where we're at now. So, as far as commands go, I made Thunder Surge, which... No, first things first, I went and made all of the level 2 and level 3 spells, so all the Ras and all the Gas, so Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Cure, Arrow, Zero Gravity, Stop, anything with a Ra and a Ga in it, I went ahead and made. So we've got Zero Graviga, Magnega, Arrow Ga, Stop Ga. So once I had access to all of the level 3 spell commands, I went ahead and made Thunder Surge, which for Ven you have to meld, and you combine a Thundara with a Stun Edge. I do have my little my cheat guide that I'm using up, so I can make sure that I list off the ones I actually did. So then, Magnet Spiral, we made by combining a Binding Strike with a Magnega. Collision Magnet is from a Quick Blitz and a Magnera. Now these are... Alright, so the Fission Firaga we got from doing an Arrow Ga and a Firaga, just like with Terra. Now, as I had mentioned, Ventus does not have access to the part of Dwarf Woodlands where Terra can get the Crawling Fire, so I had to make one. And to do that, I combined a Firaga and a Slow. Not a Slow... Oh, yeah, okay, there is no Slow Rod and Slow God. That's Stop. Hey, here we go. Welcome back to Scatterbrain Gaming, my friends. Alright, and then like I said, I went through all of the Ras and Gas. Rasengans. So that also allowed me to make some really overpowered commands for Ven nice and early. So for Deep Freeze, I combined a Binding Strike and a Blizzaga. And for Tornado, which is like probably right up there with Mega Flare as far as being ridiculously overpowered, you just have to actually, well, you'll see, I'll use it. For Tornado, we did Arrow Ga and Magnega. I don't think I did anything else. Oh, yes I did. Okay, I lied. I also finally made the Thunder Roll, which I thought that I could make way earlier, but it needed the Thundaga, not Thunder. So made made the thunder roll, made a bunch of overpowered commands, and yeah, so I'll show off the overpowered magic commands and stuff during Radiant Garden. Alright, yeah, I do believe that covers everything that I did off screen as far as commands go. Now, along the way, oh yeah, so I also went ahead and made all of the abilities that I possibly could. This one just happened to come randomly without even using a catalyst crystal, so that shouldn't be there yet. So I've made every ability that can be made without having access to the mandrakes in Radiant Garden for the abounding crystals. One of these, damage siphon or EXP chance, actually requires the abounding crystal too. I got lucky and got that one ahead of the time. So instead of listing off all the abilities this time and like how to get them and where to get the catalyst crystals and stuff, what I did was I copied the ability section of my tracker for all the command lists and stuff, and I made a new Excel spreadsheet with just the abilities. So the ability, the command 1, command 2, catalyst crystal, the enemy that drops it, the world, the area, like down to the last detail. And I took that and made a Google Docs out of it. So there will be a link to that sheet in this video description. And then I took that same sheet, because for Ven and Terra it's the same really, and I added it to Terra's video as well, his Radiant Garden episode where we did all the abilities. That way I don't go on a tangent of incorrect information trying to remember where the hell I got all this stuff from. So I'll do the same thing for Aqua when we get to it for her part. But I will say this, basically for the catalyst crystals, you can run back and forth between the castle bridge to the castle entryway in Enchanted Dominion and get most of the crystals you need. And then you have to go to the Flower Glade in Dwarf Woodlands where the Hair Razor is to get like the other crystal, and then the abounding crystal you can't get until Radiant Garden. So that's why I still have like some fire and blizzard commands left over to make this and that, which Blink Prize Plus, Lucky Strike, and the EXP Walker. Anyway, so I've made all the abilities I can for right now. I did not want to do that. The other new thing that I did get quite a few of the finishers unlocked too. So I think last time I had Air Flare 2. I mean, again, it's been a couple weeks because of the busy weekend schedules and whatnot. Went from Air Flare 2 to Air Flare 3. Got the explosion unlocked. Have Celebration, Surprise, and Surprise there that I'm reasonably sure would have been unlocked fairly by this point in the game. So I did also get the Heat Slash 1, so that's activating the Firestorm command style 8 times, or whatever it's called. Gonna go back and get that one, because that's the Rama's Judgment for doing Thunderbolt command style, I think 8 times or 12. And then, you know what, I'm actually going to set this back to Air Flare 2 because I do want to unlock the Heal Strike. And I believe I touched upon this. I mean, we're going to go through this at the end anyway and list all this stuff off. But if it's useful, I'm going to tell you how to get it throughout the playthrough as well. So this level 4 green finisher is the Heal Strike, just like on Terra's game. And you have to take lethal damage 5 times for it to unlock, which means you need a once more and second chance. So basically, every time you should be killed, and you're saved by second chance or once more, you get 1 EXP towards this finisher, or 1 command point, and you only need 5 command points to unlock it. So that's why you gotta survive lethal damage 5 times. So we're gonna work on that. We'll work on that throughout Radiant Garden. Alright. I believe that covers everything. So I don't need to keep these equipped. And they're not really going to help me much right now anyway, so let's get that Thunder Surge on there. I don't think that's really going to help us just yet either. Alright, I guess it's time to actually go ahead and set up the different decks. So let's make sure this is on deck 1. Alright, so deck 1's going to be the standard crowd control deck, so let's make this good. Actually, I am going to start leveling these up because we need to get those leveled to make Mega Flare. Tornado Strike is actually going to be pretty good for clearing out a crowd. We'll do... Oh, okay, you know, no, we're not going to level these up on this deck yet. Just throw that one on there. Be a lot easier, of course, once we unlock those other 2 command slots, but we'll throw... We'll throw, where is it? Throw that on there. And of course, you really don't ever want to be caught without some kind of healing command. Okay, so that's our crowd control deck. Forgot to equip that. Alright, so we've got our... Okay, so we're good here on this deck. Now, let's go to deck 2, which is going to be our... I was using it as my level up deck. Now it's going to be our boss deck for right now. So that's already all set. Absolute Zero is the only shot log we have and haven't used yet, so... So this one, since we are coming up on a boss fight, we're going to set this up for a boss fight. Yeah, I'm honestly not going to take any chances. This boss can be problematic just because it's just a non-stop onslaught. So I am going to put 2 Kiragas in there. It's probably overkill. I'm probably not even going to need them, but I'm just not taking any chances. Thunder Surge, we'll throw a Strike Raid in there. Tornado Strike probably isn't going to be all that helpful. That's probably not going to be all that helpful either, to be honest. So let's, yeah, we'll use these to see if we can start leveling them up during the boss fights. Just because I really don't think I have anything else right now that's going to be super useful for a boss fight, because this guy is very fast and will probably dodge half of what I throw at him anyway. We'll do the reports at the end of the episode, as usual. Alright, so I'm going to update my boss backup save now in case I still somehow find a way to screw this one up. So there's the save files from the first time I tried to do this episode last weekend. As you can see, I put a lot more time into it since then. Alright, so this was the boss backup save, and then when we get to Radiant Garden, I'll overwrite the other one. Alright, so here we go. Level 25, almost all the abilities, just about all the commands we can get right now. There are other ones we can get, but I don't want to deal with the hassle of melding for them because I can get them from treasure chests or the shop in a little bit, so... Okay. Let's head on over to the Keyblade Grave. I mean the Badlands. I mean question mark, and see what's going on here.
Where's he hiding? All right. What did you mean about Terra being a different person?
Exactly what I said, idiot. The Terra you know will be gone forever.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Stupid or true?
A Keyblade?
Good. Let's see what you're made of.
Alright, so this time around we get to fight Vanitas. I mean, Terra got to fight him too for like 20 seconds, but, you know, he's much more of a major player in Ventus.
Pathetic. Too slow. Gotcha.
You suffer.
Too slow.
Fire! Gotcha! Fire!
Suffer! See ya. That really all you got? Man, you are worthless. I'd be going against the Master's orders, but so what? As far as I'm concerned, your job here is done.
Don't worry, you're safe. Tell me where you got that. Keyblades are not something you use just to bully somebody around. Here, I'll show ya.
We both will.
Huh?
Alright, we actually have to take the fight seriously now.
Too slow. Too slow.
Gotcha!
Pathetic. Suffer! Too slow.
Heal! Fire! Gotcha! Fire!
Pathetic. Go! Too slow. Pathetic. Too slow. Suffer!
Let's team up.
Too slow. Pathetic.
It's over!
Too slow. Too slow. Suffer! Suffer!
Gotcha!
Oh, what happened?
Heal! Fire!
You win. Consider yourself on probation.
Probation? For what? Thanks for before. I owe you. The name's Ventus. What's yours?
I'm Mickey.
I see you've got a Keyblade.
Yup. I've been training under the great Yen Sid. He found out the worlds are in trouble, and I sort of took off without telling him.
Well, that makes both of us. I ran off too.
All I have to do is think it, and the Star Shard will take me anywhere I want to go. At least I thought it would. I haven't quite got the fine points down like when or where. It just kind of kicks in whenever it wants to. But I wouldn't have met you if it hadn't brought me here. You know, it might not be an accident. Maybe it starts working because it's reacting to something.
Alright, so we had a real fight with Vanitas, who just shook off everything we hit him with and said, "Yep, see you next time." And as we know, there will be a next time. We met Mickey, got Mickey's D-Link, got the high jump command. And hey, look at that, we're right outside Radiant Garden, and the Keyblade Graveyard is now sealed off. Alright, so let us go ahead and... I guess we can throw on like another strike raid or something. Let's put the high jump on here now, just so I don't forget to later. Let's switch over to our crowd control. Alright, so now that I've got that other slot open, I am going to start leveling up the Fission Firaga and Crawling Fire together. Because I would like to have Mega Flare soon. Alright, so we got the Mickey D-Link, which we'll level up before this episode's over. And again, we'll look at that later. Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and enter Radiant Garden.
Mickey?
Hey, we found Mickey! Alright, so the part of Radiant Garden that we could not access as Terra, we can now access as Ven, but I want to go ahead and grab some treasure chests here real quick. I don't think it's going to let us go in here yet. Alright, so it's not going to let us explore a whole lot of the world until we, go where the story dictates we go, like any other world. Can't go here yet, but like I said, I want to at least clear this area out. I'm trying to minimize the backtracking if I can help it, just like with Terra's game. I don't think anybody can get up there, or Aqua might be able to. Anyway, alright, let's go down this creepy looking back alley here. Alright, so this is what's cool about Ven's game. There are like 9 mandrakes in this area. It is a much easier farming spot than Terra's was right before the Trinity Armor fight. So we'll go ahead and go through this area. We might even be able to score some abounding crystals right through here.
Yeah, it's over.
Alright, so that's one command point towards Heal Strike. That's Tornado. Pretty freaking cool, huh? bit if we go and double check. Now, look at that. We gotta just play dangerous 3 more times, and we've got our heal strike. You just don't. You want to not really do it when you're surrounded by enemies. You want to just have like one enemy on screen, let him get you down to the danger zone, like, you know, 1 hit away from death, and then heal. Because, you know, you do it with a crowd of enemies, it can very easily go wrong, and next thing you know, you're on the game over screen.
Fire! Yeah! Fire! Win! See ya!
Yeah, I'm kind of stalling. I want that heal strike right now, plus the Hollow Bastion / Radiant Guardian music is one of my favorites, so... Oh, shit. Well, Ben's confused. Like Sora usually is. Come on, man, where are my abounding crystals? Alright, one more time we gotta do it. I tried to do this recording last weekend. I actually got caught in the combo and got the finisher in like 5 seconds, but you can't be lucky all the time. There it is. Alright, we don't need you anymore. Bye-bye. It's locked. Alright, so there is our first sticker for Radiant Garden. Let's go ahead and throw that on. And then the ice creams we just keep on stacking up. Get them points for that? Yeah. Okay. And then we just got our second reward, the fireworks. At 70 points we'll get another collision magnet. I cannot wait to get my hands on that salvation command. Alright. So we can't go that way. There's only one other way out of this area, so it stands to reason that's where we should go. Thunder, 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 thunder!
Win!
I don't think we got a single abounding crystal on that run. That's kind of dumb. Let's see. Yeah, not a one. Whatever, we'll farm those off screen if I have to anyway. Alright, so that takes us back down to the main square. Just wouldn't let us go through that straight through for, you know, some plot convenience reason. Alright, so we're about to go see Ansem's castle. You know, before the Heartless wiped everything out.
Hold on. The castle is presently closed.
But somebody just came this way. He's a friend of mine.
We aren't aware of any visitors. Now run along home, boy, before the monsters get you.
I could have sworn it was him. Huh?
They're here!
Radiant Garden shall not fall under the likes of you.
Yeah. Leave this to me. Yeah.
Stop! But you're just a child!
Now, who do you think will defend the castle if you two go skipping off?
But... that boy...
Never you worry about him. He's a special case.
A what?
Evan is right. Lord and castle come first. The boy will have to fend for himself.
Which reminds me, his lordship was asking for you. A heart devoid of darkness, stripped clean of it, that. Very questionable.
Alright, so during Terra's game we saw Greg, or Zigbar, as we knew him from Kingdom Hearts 2. And now we just got to see Dylan, Evan, and Alias, or as we knew them from the organization, Zaldin, Vexen, and Lexius.
Yeah! Hey! Rah! Rah! Hey! Rah! Win!
Alright, and we also just so happen to see the Trinity Armor's head, so let's go see where he's headed. You know, as if we don't already know where he's headed.
Win! Fire! Fire!
There's one!
Fire! See ya!
Alright. So... have sworn we just picked something up. Oh yeah, I remember what I wanted to do now. Alright, so we have the Heel Strike. Now, seeing as I have the Thunder Roll, I'm going to go back and re-equip Air Flare 1 so I can start getting CP towards this one. And I'm just going to use Thunder Roll to keep triggering Thunderbolt until we get the Rama's Judgment. And then we're actually almost done with Ven's finishers, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I still need to use Absolute Zero too. Guess what? Here's Absolute Zero.
Come on! Yeah! Run! See ya!
I mean, yeah, you already saw it during Terra's game, but, you know, you gotta do it for all 3 characters. Alright, there's one Thunderbolt.
Oh, how dare you! Back off, you fiend! Whoa, you'll not be getting my money!
Look out!
I will! Hold on. Wait a moment, laddie. Don't I even get a chance to repay you?
Oh, you don't have to.
Now just hold your horses. I didn't mean the fortune. Maybe a wee bit of gold or a small token of...
Well, could you make it fast?
I know. I've just the thing in my hat. Come here. You can tell me, lad, you came here from another world, didn't you? Don't worry, my bill is sealed. Your secret's safe with me. I'll not be asking you any awkward questions. You see, 'tis the same with me. I asked a wizard named Merlin to bring me here from another world. After all, adventure is the mother of industry, eh? Eh?
Great. That all?
Ugh, but I'm holding you up, lad, eh? Here, these are lifetime passes to Disney Town. Your little buckets of fun there. Or my name is not Scrooge McDuck. There you are. Enough for you and 2 grown-ups.
Alright, so we met Uncle Scrooge and got our Disney Town passports, and we were told to take 2 adults. I mean, Terra and Aqua are the closest we've got, so, you know, we already know how that goes. Alright, so here we are back in the Central Square. We might be able... It's probably not going to let us go exploring... Probably won't let us go in here until after we deal with the Trinity Armor, but we can still give it a shot. Yeah, no, we gotta take care of the Trinity Armor first. Alright, so now we'll be going into the area that we already know.
Ain't it all? Can't I get a moment's peace?
Mister, get inside. It's not safe out here.
Oh, ordering me about. Now that's unsafe. After all, I'm Merlin, the wizard. Oh, another scamp looking to wake the powers inside him. Is that it?
What? How'd you know?
We wizards have a knack for knowing such things. The book is inside on the table. You may have a gander if you like.
What book?
Alright, so just like Terra, Van has run into Merlin. There is our map, finally. get our honeypot command book. Alright, unlock the command board for the 100-acre wood. And there is our block recipe. Alright, that's it. We're done here. Now, this is the last save point before the boss, so we'll go ahead and redo that boss backup save. Alright, there we go. All is as it should be. I mean, I guess I should save on the main file too. You know, might certainly can't hurt. And as I've said right along, make sure that you do not overwrite another save for a completed character. Alright, I'm gonna keep my my crowd control deck equipped until we actually get to the boss. However, I am not going to spend a ton of time fighting through these enemies because I still have the 0 EXP on right now anyway, just because I didn't want to be too over-leveled for that Vanitas fight. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been fun. Alright, let's grab the stuff here and just move on. Alright, should be able to get that. There we go. There we go. Alright, that's another sticker in the books. Or album. Thunder, thunder, thunder! Alright, I'm supposed to be working on that. Alright, let's get back up there and get that treasure chest. Here we go. So, with Terra, we had the counter hammer, where you slam the keyblade into the ground and create a shockwave. For Ven, you just slash the living shit out of whoever tried to hit you. So let's make sure that is equipped on both decks. Counter rush. We'll equip it on the boss deck when we switch it over. Alright, so we've got our first we've got our counter command. We already had the reprisal, but that's only if you reprisal the counter slap. We have the one where if you get, sent flying, you can retaliate. Now we have something you can actually use as a counterattack or a block. Alright, so we've already used Absolute Zero for the journal, so let's go ahead and put Ragnarok back on. Yeah, okay, so that will be Rama's Judgment. I think we have to do it, I think it's 12, and then we gotta trigger Thunderbolt 8 more times. 7 more times. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over. Let's make sure we have our counter rush. Oh, not meteor shower, Ragnarok. And, I mean, I really don't think we're going to need it, but for right now, I am going to switch back over to Heal Strike, just in a pinch. And let's go take on this boss that we can't possibly know who it is from already playing through this exact scene in Terra Story.
Ven? Terra! Aqua!
Alright, Trinity Armor. Look at how broken that is. Look at how broken that Thunder Roll ability is. I literally just basically dodge roll that instant damage. There we go. More HP and a new command style.
Got him.
We make a good team.
Sure do. Oh yeah, I got you these tickets.
For what?
Lifetime passes to Disney Town. He said to take 2 grown-ups.
You mean us? Listen to me, Ven. We need to get you home.
It's okay, Aqua. Trust me, that guy in the mask is history. I'll never badmouth Terra again.
You saw the boy in the mask?
Yes?
Vanitas. Ven, you let Aqua take you home.
No way! I want to go with you guys.
You can't. We have a dangerous task ahead of us. I don't want you to get hurt.
And what is this dangerous task, Terra? It doesn't sound like what the Master told you to do.
It might be a different route, but I'm fighting the darkness.
I'm not so sure. I've been to the same worlds as you, and I've seen what you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close to the darkness.
Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never...
You mean you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do? The Master's orders?
He was only...
Aqua?
I get it.
Terra?
Just stay put! I'm on my own now, alright?
Terra, please, listen. The Master has no reason to distrust you, really. He was just worried.
You're awful, Aqua.
So now you know the truth. But the Master loves Terra. And you know that too.
Were you also ordered to take me home? Aqua, now that you're a Keyblade Master, you've let it go to your head. I'm gonna go find Terra.
So Trinity Armor is toast. We saw a fairly familiar scene. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch back to our crowd control because we are not quite done here yet. So Terra had his mid-game boss, who was Braig, after the Trinity Armor fight. We already did Ven's mid-story boss, Vanitas, before Radiant Garden, but that we still have a little bit left here to do. So that's all set. Oh yeah, change our finisher back. There we go. Alright, so Trinity Armor is toast. I'm no longer concerned about being over-leveled for the rest of the game, so we can find that 0 EXP and turn it off. Go back to leveling up like we normally would. Once we go out here...
Run!
Alright, so there's little Ienzo, or as we would know him, Zexion.
Win!
Cyclone, the new style that we just got.
Fire! Fire! Heal! Wind! Fire! Fire! See ya! Fire! Wind!
Ienzo, where are you? Answer me! Ah, there you are. Didn't I warn you not to wander off, child? I see we owe you our thanks. We have done our best to raise the boy, since his poor parents are not here to do it.
Oh, you're on your own, huh? Sir, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's a tall guy dressed kinda like me. Have you seen him?
Perhaps I did see him in the outer gardens. Just follow this road.
Thank you.
No, thank you for keeping Ienzo out of harm's way. And, well, let's say, I have a feeling we are destined to cross paths again.
Alright, there is our reversal, which is another, so this one is, so instead of blocking and then countering, if you hit this button at like just the right second, instead of blocking, you'll literally warp behind the enemy, just like the reversal reaction command in Kingdom Hearts 2. Pretty cool. Helps a lot during certain secret bosses that we've yet to see in either Terra or Ven's game. But they are coming, and they will kill us over and over and over and over again. But that's later. So let's get that on there. Alright, so Evan has told us that he spotted Terra in the Outer Gardens. So now we can finally head towards the Outer Gardens. I don't think there's any treasure chests here, right?
Nope. Terra! Take me with you.
I can't do that, Ven.
Why not?
When I really need you, Ven, I know you'll be there.
Well, why wouldn't I? You're my friend.
Yeah. You're right. Thanks, Ven. When I really need you, Ven, I know you'll be there.
Oh. I better tell Aqua.
Alright, so that's another familiar scene from Terra's game. Let's go ahead and grab the treasure chests that are here. You gotta be getting close to that finisher by now. let's see how we're doing. I think we might actually have almost everything. We're missing 2. Okay. And missing 1. Huh.
Aqua!
Ven! Were you able to find him?
Yeah, but he's gone.
Right. Then I can't stay here.
Let me go with you, Aqua.
No, Ven. Do as I say and go home.
Why won't you let me?
I don't want to put you in harm's way. You understand?
Giving up already? Come on, Ven. I thought you were stronger than that.
Ven, you almost had him. Just try it again.
Hey, wait. You're teaming up now? Ven, you see all those dents and nicks you got?
Each one of those is proof you're learning.
You're trying too hard to move your body. You need to learn to let your body move you. Right? In your hand, take this blade. And so long as you have the makings, then through this simple act of taking, its wielder you shall one day be made.
What's that about? Who went and made you master?
Being a Keyblade master is all I've dreamed about.
Well, you're not the only one.
I know. You, me, and Ven all share the same dream.
This yours?
Lee, we don't have time for this.
Lighten up, Isa. It'll only take a sec. You still play with toy swords? That's cute. Now this right here, ta-da! What do you think?
Not a whole lot.
You're just jealous. I'm Lee. Got it memorized? What's your name?
Ventus.
Okay, Ventus, let's fight.
Fight? Why would I want to do that?
You scared of losing? Come on. Hope you're ready. Yeah, now we're talking.
You're gonna be sorry.
You had enough? 'Cause I'm willing to call it a draw if you are.
Huh?
Right. From where I stood, the only thing you drew was a big L on your forehead for loser, lame, laughable.
What? Isn't this the part where you cheer me up or something? you're just having a bad day, or that's what you get for pulling your punches. Some friend.
Oh, you mean I was supposed to lie?
You see what I gotta put up with? Sure hope you don't have friends like him.
Lee, we have to go.
Okay. Already? I'll see you when I see you. After all, we're friends now. Get it memorized.
Okay, Lee.
What is it with you and picking up stray puppies?
I want everybody I meet to remember me. Inside people's memories, I can live forever.
I know I won't forget you. Believe me, I try all the time.
See? I'm immortal.
You're obnoxious.
You ready?
Well, I can tell you are.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Knowing who your friends are.
Alright, so we got a new Keyblade, the Frolic Flame. And Radiant Garden's story is complete. Unlocking Disney Town, Olympus Coliseum, and Deep Space. Alright, so we are not quite finished with the episode yet. Let's go find these treasures that we missed. There might be one right up here. Alright, there's one of our two missing treasure chests. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Throw that one right here under Huey. Damn, we're lighting Donald's nephews on fire. Alright, so one treasure chest. Freeze Raid, High Potion. Alright, so I'm thinking that we missed one in the gardens somewhere. Hopefully that is the case. Oh yeah. Let's get Frolic Flame equipped, because that is a sick-looking Keyblade. Yep, there's Rama's judgment. Got him before we get killed. Alright, so we have unlocked Rama's judgment. So, to the best of my knowledge, without looking at the guide real quick, we have the level 1, all level 2s, all level 3s, all level 4s. So we'll get back to working towards this one, and then we'll have access to the level 6. should be right there. How did I miss that? Alright. Okay, so the only thing left that we're gonna do, well, yeah, the only thing left we're gonna do on screen before we wrap up this episode is we're gonna level up our new Mickey D-Link. Alright, so we did just get our first rank up. And I've just gotten into the habit now with converting because it's incredibly unlikely that you're going to get the second emblem right, you know, just like that, if you even get it. I'm still not even sure you can get both emblems in one run. I'm fairly sure that you can. Now, let's see if they sell the balloon letters yet. Yes, they do, because we picked one up. So we have a couple. But let's just head back out here and see if we can find an enemy that'll just recharge our gauge.
Win!
There we go. Alright, let's get ready. That's weird, I'm supposed to have auto teleport. Oh, look at that. So look at that. Double EXP. Without having an ability equipped. Now let's go make sure that we get the finisher for the journal.
Bring it!
No Clyde yet. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get back to our nice peaceful save point by the shop. Alright, so we have our Mickey, we have Cyclone Command Style, we have the Mickey D-Link leveled up. We have our block recipe, our Disney Town Pass. We have 3 abounding crystals. So basically, as I said, the ability reference chart that I made is linked in the video description. It is the one that I made myself. It's on Google Docs, so you can see it from any web browser or your phone or whatever. Never realized how nice shade of pink that crystal was. Anyway. So, the ability chart's there. I'm going to get the rest of my abounding crystals and finish the abilities off screen. I'm going to do the same thing I did with Terra from here on out. At the end of each episode, we're going to buy whatever new commands we can get. And then off screen, I'm going to buy whatever number of those commands I need to level up, and then we'll start off each episode with a round of command meld, just again to show how early you can get certain commands and be like stupidly overpowered, even if your levels are low. speaking of commands, let's see what we picked up that's new. We got Freeze Raid. We got Freeze Raid. We got Fireworks. Wow, okay, so we didn't really get a ton of new stuff. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so Freeze Raid and Thunder Surge, those are only available because we already picked them up. Fire Strike is legitimately a new command in the shop. Let's grab at least one of those. Same with Confusion Strike. Magnet Spiral's there because we already made it. Collision Magnet. So, again, I mean, some of these commands would be available in the shop at a certain level anyway, but then some commands are only available in the shop after you've already made them or found them once. Asuna is new to the shop, and I'm going to grab 2 of those because I need one to make Renewal Block. Deep Freeze is surprisingly purchasable. High Jumps available for purchase. Counter Rush. Alright, so there's really not a whole lot new that we got in the shop, so I don't think we're going to be making too much on the next video, but you know, we'll see what happens. Alright. Let's go ahead back out to the world map, just because that's where I like to start and end these episodes. So, let's go ahead and do our... Oh, yeah, right. So we got Asuna, Confusion Strike, and Fire Strike. Those are the only new ones that we just bought from the shop. Alright, now, for our typical end of episode report. For story, we picked up the Badlands and Radiant Garden. Hit counts, we added Mickey's Light Charge and Faith Charge, and then we added Absolute Zero Shot Lock. Character files, we got King Mickey and Vanitas. Better if I showed them with the Keyblade, but whatever. And then we got our Radiant Garden character entries, which, I mean, it's kind of symbolic, you know. Ven encountered just about every member of the organization that he possibly could. Or, you know, we're seeing where some of the organization members came from. And then, of course, there's that crazy resemblance between Ven and Roxas, so... what new one verse did we get? We got the Tank Toppler, the Blue Sea Salt, the Mandrake, the Chrono Twister, the Prize Pod, and the Trinity Armor. Command collections looking pretty decent. Our magic commands are almost done. Attack commands, we got a little ways to go. Item commands, remember that whole row is going to be ice creams. Friendship commands, can't get most of those till we get to the Mirage Arena. Movement commands, we'll fill those in as we go. Defense commands, reprisals, shot locks. We've got some ground to cover still. The rest of the D-links. Finish commands are just about done. We are still missing a few command styles, but and we've got the 2 finishers that we still have to unlock, but we're getting there. Abilities, those will both be filled in by the time that we come back for the next episode, because like I said, that's going to be done off screen. All right, so that's that for this episode. Just like I did with Terra, I'm going to hold off on the Honey Pot board and the Toon board until we do our Olympus Coliseum episode, just because that's a really short one, so it makes sense to do the command boards then. So like I said, off screen, I'm going to go ahead and get whatever commands I need to meld whatever can be melded, and we'll start the next episode with that. So from here on, the world order is going to be the same as Terra's. So next episode, it'll be Ven's turn to go to Disney Town. Until then, I thank you all for watching. I hope everyone's enjoying the story so far. We did get to see like a real boss battle with Vanitas, you know, one-on-one, and that music track they use for his boss battles is just splendid. Just truly splendid. All the music in the Kingdom Hearts games is splendid. But I digress. I will see you all for the next episode. And until then, May your heart be your guiding key.